Y'all, it's Mary. And today we are going to be talking about the other two couples that we told you got to talk about in our 90 day. Mm-hmm. And that was Patrick and Thais, and that was Emily and Kobe, you all. Mm-hmm. So Emily was there at the nightclub with the friends. Mm-hmm. And she got upset and walked away. And the men were like, why is she upset? Why is she walking away and all this stuff?
Why was she upset? Why was she walking away?
Well, because they're basically saying that, in Africa we grade you on how you introduce
they wanted her to go cook.
Yes, at the house.
Invite them to the house.
Yeah, the traditional way that Africans do it. And she brought them to a nightclub, and they thought it wasn't an F for grading. So she was like, no matter what I do, I'll never be good enough for you, da-da-da-da-da. She walked away. She said she walked away because she's going to be a lady. She's not going to yell, cuss, and argue. But she's going to walk away because he's talking over me and he's calling me bossy and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And I can't get a word in edgewise.
Where was Kobe and all this stuff?
Kobe was there, but he then stayed back to talk to his friends. Say, look, man, we're already married. We already got 2 kids. Good. Like, she's American,
That's what I expected from him all this time. Like, Kobe, you got to stand up for your woman because... at the end of the day, y'all married now.
Y'all got kids. Y'all ain't going nowhere.
Okay? Y'all got to make it work.
Yeah. So that's what was going on with that whole entire thing. But Kobe did come back or whatever and stuff, and it seemed like they started up again or whatever. He said, and the man was like, look, here in Africa, when a man speaks, a woman she's silent. And you need to learn how to do that because this relationship will never work. And she said, well, I'm American. I don't do that. He said, oh, yes, you're bossy. I see you're bossy. So you keep on talking. People here will call you bossy. Bossy. So that went on or whatever. And then Kobe... and then she turns to him and she's like, no matter... oh, mind you, Emily goes back to the table, grabs the Hennessy, pours a whole cup of Hennessy in as she's sitting down and she's sipping on that. She had that thing straight. No chaser. So after that whole thing happened, she turns to Kobe, like, I'm never gonna be good enough for you, da da da. And they ended up getting up and walking out and leaving the facility. And they're like, Kobe, like they're all calling Kobe's. They're like, don't be angry. So,
well, at least he left with his woman.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Didn't leave her hanging over there.
What else he gonna do? This man he is with Emily. Now he has 2 kids.
Listen, I can't even say that he's trapped because I always look at the woman being trapped, not the man. Men stay trapping women. That I know for sure. So
you don't think she trapped him?
No, I feel as though he trapped her. He probably wanted to get out of the relationship that he was in, and he probably wanted to stay over here in America. And that's why he's very comfortable with just sitting down, getting a pot belly in the basement of her daddy's house. Because if he wanted to change his circumstances, he will be working extra. I mean, that's what I did. We were I don't like calling places ghetto, but we were in a place that was not the best of places.
Right.
We had an incident where the little stray cats that you all love, they cut their necks up and strewed it in our front yard, right?
That was traumatizing.
Because, I guess because here I am, I don't know. There were people who were working in our neighborhood, but probably. I think one was a pimp and one was a prostitute. Anyway.
I don't know why you telling all the
still, they were doing work. Okay? And actually, there was one other person that was working. Anywho, but that's where we lived, and it was not safe. But what did I do? Put my nose down to the grind.
You worked us out of the ghetto.
And worked 100 hours a week to go to a better place. Mm-hmm. And I was by myself. So I am sorry. I don't have any kind of, sympathy bone in my body for a whole man who living in the basement of his daddy's house, or of his wife's father's house. Okay? Talk about he trapped. Bruh. I just don't. It's a laziness. So I don't. I'm the wrong person Let me be quiet because no. Anyway, what do you all think about this? I don't have any sympathy for some Kobe. I don't.
Okay, well,
I
let's
don't,
talk
and I
about-
am a whole foreigner up in here. Yes, I'm a citizen now, but still.
I mean,
Okay,
you are
so,
an African woman.
You know, he's a foreign. I don't want to hear the excuses. He got 2 whole kids now. Like, it's not even a good thing to show children that you're living in a basement of someone's home.
Yeah.
I can see if you were a woman by yourself, but you're a whole man. A whole man. So no, I have zero sympathy for Kobe. And then and just the fact that you're not even man enough to stand up to your friends as they insult your woman. Passing around this white woman, this white woman, that. I'm waiting for the moment when someone gonna turn around and say black woman this, black woman that, on one of these 90-day fiancé, we will be all up in arms. What? What do you say? It'll be a hot mess up in these streets, right?
Yeah. Well, let's
So
talk
they're
about-
being very disrespectful.
Well, let's talk about Patrick and Thais.
Oh yes, let's talk about.
So the father came over, and he is, well, you know what it seems to me? It
Mm-hmm.
seems like this father uses Patrick. And Patrick did not have his father in his life growing up. So he goes out of his way to really try to do any and everything for his father just to get an ounce of love. Even there with a broken leg, he is there trying to help his dad paint the apartment that he pays rent for. And the father, as the owner of it, is requesting the tenants to go and paint that apartment. And then also he wants his son to come and help him on the ranch with the barn animals. All this with a broken leg. And
I'm
you're
sorry.
supposed to be there to make amends with Thais's father. But now you're here all worried about your father and all the things that he has to do. And it just seems to me that the father is really just a user, and Thais has picked up on it.
Thank you. That's what I was about to say. Patrick, unfortunately for him, he has these users in his family. From John,
Yes.
his brother,
Yeah.
to the father.
Yeah.
And obviously John got this from the daddy. And
Well, John, they don't have the same father. That's been established.
well, obviously he's looked how Patrick gets pulled in by this nonsense, so he does the same thing.
Yeah.
Patrick is the kind of person, he gives off that energy,
Yeah.
and so that's why he's being used. He
Yeah.
gives off the energy of, I can be used. And so they're using him. And yeah, and I understand.
Yeah.
But until he begins to set those boundaries for himself, that's going to continue to happen.
I think he's
You
afraid
know?
that if he does, because it seems like he understands what Thais is saying, but he knows that if he chooses to have those boundaries, he probably will not have a relationship with his father. And what he wants more than anything is to have a relationship with his dad. That's what I
Listen,
think.
My mom was just like that. She, always people using her. And no matter what, they continue to use her. And it's not like she don't know, but it's just, there are just some people who they might even be aware of it. And it used to frustrate me. But there are some people, they're aware that they're being used, right? But they have this abundance of sympathy for people like that. And they actually like to be needed. So that's the vibe I get from Patrick. So he's always going to do that. There's no point in Thais even getting upset. This is the kind of man that you married, right? And
Well, they should knew
the
that
wonderful
beforehand.
thing about people like this is that they're generous, right? To a fault. But you just have to make sure that he makes sure that he gets his priority, makes you a priority and the children a priority before he goes helping out. But he's not going to change at this point in his life. He's always going to be this person who he wants to be needed and he likes to be needed. So what you gonna do?
Yeah, y'all, but that was 90 Day
But
recap.
what happened with him and his father-in-law? Has he met the father-in-law yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
That's next week.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah. But we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.